So we're out here today to do one of our development tests, which is our body and chassis dynamic flex test. The idea behind it is to incite a resonance in between the body and the chassis. So they do move, they have relative movement. It's just the way the cars are designed. We have impact bars that we've developed here. It will highlight the absolute maximum movement you're going to get between those two. This test is designed to simulate potholes and big impacts when you head off-road. One of the common questions that we get asked is, why is there a gap between the bull bar and the body? And this is what that test highlights, because there is a relative movement between the body and the chassis. The bull bar is almost entirely rigid. There is minimal movement in that. It will be less than 1/10 of what you'll see between the body and the chassis, and we can get that with our high-speed cameras and with all of our footage and measurements. It allows us to develop a product that is as close as possible to the car to make it aesthetically pleasing, but while also being able to handle some big impacts and some very arduous conditions, which is what these will replicate. There are multiple speeds in which you can introduce a resonant frequency into the vehicle. That can happen at 20 kilometers an hour, 40, 80, 100, and it'll continue to take place at different speeds. So what we've done is we've tested different speeds, and we found that the lower speeds actually introduce the greatest amount of movement, and so that's what we aim for. You'll find that if we hit this at maybe 100 kilometers an hour, it actually wouldn't move anywhere near as much. So it works for us. We get maximum amplitude out of the suspension and maximum movement between the body and the chassis. So in conclusion, with today's test, we're very happy. We've learned some new information. A lot of what we already know has been proven, which is really good. Things like finalising bumper cuts on some of the plastic bumper vehicles. We've finalised exactly where we're going to cut those, so there are areas where you just need to make sure you've got clearance everywhere. So in the worst possible scenarios and in the harshest conditions, you will have all the clearance you need in that bull bar to make sure that you're not going to have contact to the vehicle.